Hi class, we need to take a look at example 3. And in example 3, we're going to be graphing coordinate points or just points, depending on what we're given. So I'll talk about the Cartesian plane on the next problem. Let's first talk about problem 1. And all they want you to do there is graph those numbers on the number line. So what we're going to do here is, I'm just going to put as a reference 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be 10. And this will be -5. Now, the main idea here is that your graph represents the dot. So, for example, for -5, and we need to put that dot there for this dot, and then technically the values of 10. Putting the slash and the number there does not actually constitute graphing the coordinate point, or in this case, the number. We have to put the dot on the number line, not above it or below it. So that's actually it for problem 1. Problem 2, we have a mixture of points. In this case, let me just put 0. I'll just say that this is 1. This will be 2. So this will be 1.5. And let me put the dot there. A half. I'm just going to put 1/2 here and its corresponding dot, and then -3. So -1, -2, and -3. Okay, that's actually it for this one. Once again, we're just creating a number line that is approximately to scale, and then putting the dot where they belong. Now for problem 3, we're talking about the Cartesian plane. And let me just quickly review the Cartesian plane. Now, problem 1 and 2, we just graphed on the number line. So all of these represented x's. But if you're given coordinate points as in a parentheses x comma y as a coordinate point, then you're looking at the x's and the y, and then you're putting the corresponding dot. That's pretty much it on what we're doing. Let's take a look at these problems. So on problem 3, we're going to be graphing -1, 2. This is -1, and that would be the values of 2. Let me just label it as -1 and 2. Next coordinate point is 2, 2. So 2 and 2, that would be here. This will be 2, 2, and then 3 and 3. So 3 and 3, it's going to be here. So this will be 3, 3. If you start seeing that it gets too cluttered, you don't technically have to label them. Let me just double check. -1, 2, 2, 2, and then 3, 3, it's about here. Notice that if you had fractions, then in that case, labeling it may not make much sense because it's going to be overlapping into the numbers. That's actually it for problem 3. Let's take a look at another graph. And in this case, 0, 2, it's going to be this coordinate point. On this problem, I'm just going to put the dots. -1, -4, it's going to be here. And 3, -3, it's here. So 3, -3, -1, -4, and 0, 2. That's actually it for this one. As I mentioned before on the previous problem, you could label them or just put the coordinate points where they belong. In this case, I'm just going to leave the coordinate points there. The previous one I did label. And that's actually it for the graphs.